The man is woken up on time by a work alarm clock at 6 o'clock, but he had no intention of staying in bed any longer. I kissed my sleeping wife. Then he took the initiative to make breakfast. They just moved here not long ago. It took Carl days to find a job. I went to work in the factory for the first time today. Elsa also got up quickly. The two are still sweet after marriage, due to the fact that the body is in the cultivation stage. He has been idle these days, so I learned about the local customs, just as they expected. The people here are very friendly. Carl naturally wants his wife to be more exposed to the outside world, instead of practicing ballet for 9 hours a day. Elsa quickly refuted that her world is also very fulfilling.
What are you gonna do all day in this lovely imaginary world?
Well, I'll go for a walk on the beach as the doctor prescribed. And I'll rest a lot. And I'll sunbathe a little as the doctor prescribed.
After doing this, he plans to surprise his husband. Carl couldn't help but look forward to it, but he didn't have time to think about it. Now, I have to hurry to work in the factory. Before leaving home, he made a point of saying hello to his neighbors, asked the other party to help take care of Elsa. The lady nodded and agreed. After watering the flower bed, he quickly went over to visit. Found Elsa baking a cake. This is his surprise. Rich people don't know much about the couple. All I know is that they just arrived in California not long ago. Elsa explains her physical weakness. The doctor advised him to get more sun exposure. So I moved here to recuperate, and the rich are puzzled. He's obviously looking good.
Oh, I'm strong in the muscles. I trained as a dancer in the ballet. This was just nerves. I was dancing my first part as a ballerina, and Carl and I were married at the same time.
Facing the impact of two kinds of joy, Elsa was overjoyed, causing a nervous breakdown. The rich man believes he will recover soon. After confirming that there is no problem with the other party's status, he set off for the market to shop. Elsa is going to get some sun as well.
I can believe you're a dancer, and a lovely one too, I'll bet.
Thank you, rich man, looking at those slender legs. His eyes suddenly became strange, and Elsa didn't notice that in the blink of an eye, it's afternoon. And Carl was coming home from the factory, asked the wife to open the door, but no response. He turned the handle doubtfully. There was smoke coming out. The radio has been turned up to its maximum volume. Carl quickly turned off the smoking oven. Then, he threw the charred cake out. He finally realized the problem. Then he rushed to the bedroom. I found Elsa lying on the ground. The whole person has passed out, holding a flower in my hand, and Carl was puzzled. Just put the air aside. Elsa quickly opened her eyes, but with a terrified expression on his face, slowly said that someone wants to kill him. Carl quickly asked who it was. Elsa recounts being in the sun. I went to come in and see the cake in the oven. Unexpectedly, I turned around and met a man.
Said he was a salesman. When he asked me for money, I refused him. And then he grabbed me. I screamed. And he choked me.
He killed me. Elsa repeated the last sentence. Carl couldn't sit still at all. Quickly asked the neighbors to help call a doctor. The wife was injured by the gangster. Then he turned around and went back to appease Elsa. Look at his lifeless eyes. Carl's heart is broken. The police arrived at the scene to investigate. The police officer asked about the afternoon, but the lady heard nothing, because the cake was burnt. Guess what happened before that? He hadn't come back from the market yet. The police also finished asking people nearby. Only one old lady saw a man walk from the beach to the park. He didn't look closely at the other person's appearance. Not sure if it can be identified. The doctor in the room has finished his examination. Elsa doesn't have any trauma, but the spirit was strongly stimulated. Definitely can't be interviewed by the police. The doctor advised Carl to move out as soon as possible. Might help with recovery. The officer then checked again. Still haven't found any clues, except for a drowned carnation. Elsa said the man was 6 feet tall, dark hair, still wearing gray clothes. But there are a lot of people like this on the street. In the absence of further information, the police are helpless. Then the investigation ended. Carl can only be silently by Elsa's side. If one day I can find that person, he will definitely kill each other. According to the progress of the police, they'll never catch the gangster. Carl started asking his wife for her opinion. Do you want to move out of here as soon as possible?
Yes, that would be nice. Tomorrow, perhaps.
You think you'd know him if you ever saw him again?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Hearing this, he gradually developed a plan. And the next morning, the couple were driving around town. Elsa seemed to see something, suddenly shouting that it was him. Carl hurriedly looked out the window. The man fits the description perfectly. Elsa repeated that it was him. Carl immediately pulled over to the side of the road, let the wife wait in the car, then quietly pick up the wrench below and hide it in the sleeve. Followed to the hotel where the gangster wants to stay. Heard the other party booked room 3, and Carl walks up to them. Lied that he was also on the 3rd floor. The gangster is not suspicious. After he entered the room, Carl goes over quietly and moves the handle, then slowly walked behind the gangster. I gave him a hard output and closed the door as if nothing had happened. Get back in the car and leave the hotel. Carl decides to move to another town. He agreed expressionlessly. Just drive along the beach. They're in the middle of town, and Elsa there is again.
That's him. That's him.
After saying these few words, he suddenly calmed down again, as if nothing had happened. Carl couldn't hold back. Everything becomes clear. The object of revenge he just took at the hotel. It's just an innocent passer. The story ends here. Most people probably didn't understand. The murderer of the attack does not exist. It may be a sign of Elsa's mental deterioration. Carl has always followed his inner world, identify him as a ballet star. But, from the sunbathing, These are not ballet legs at all, so the neighbors look the same. The flower found in the palm of my hand later means that Elsa has lost the distinction between reality and dreams. That means he's completely insane. Police searched and found nothing. The doctor checked that there was no trauma. Can explain this? Because Carl loves his wife so much. Never regarded him as abnormal. Finally, believe Elsa's words. Impulsive revenge on innocent past.